Hello, welcome to my channel, Osiris Transitions. Today what I'm going to talk about is a Filipina. Is she more than just a pretty face? I'm out here on the beach in Panglao. Beautiful view. I'll pan around a little bit. Just thinking and wondering, But the subject is the Filipina being more than just a pretty face. I've been coming to the Philippines now since 2017, and I've had an opportunity to meet and speak with many of them on a personal level, on a friendship level, and on an intimate level. And what I've found is Filipinos get a bad rap, or they're underestimated. Some people say, oh, they're low value, they're not very smart, they're not good outside of sex, all they have to offer is sexual pleasures. But I beg to differ. I think there's a lot of misconceptions about why men come to the Philippines. I also think that most of the people in Western society believe that when a man comes to the Philippines, that he's washed up in his own country. When that's not the case for most of us. Even myself, I was married for 32 years, but I'm an eligible bachelor, and I sidestep plenty of single women like a matador on a daily basis in the United States. The reason what really attracted me to the Filipina is the Eastern mindset, that they don't have the ideas and thoughts that the Western woman has. And some would say, oh man, yeah, but you can get an Asian girl in the United States. Well, she would look Asian. See, it doesn't matter if you have an Asian face if you have the Western mind. So I come to the Philippines. And what I find here is that the women are very beautiful, but they're not just only beautiful, they're very resourceful. Like my current girlfriend speaks 5 languages. She works with a co-op who supplies food to the military here. She was the secretary of her town. She was the treasurer to various organizations. Even now she's on various audit committees, but they're still down to earth and approachable. Like meeting a Filipina is relatively easy, but keeping or holding a Filipina is not. I mean, one of the first things the Filipinas that I met want to know of quality, I would say Filipinos of quality want to know, is the plan that you have for your life. Because most of them, believe it or not, are college educated. In fact, the oldest university in all of Asia is in the Philippines. It's the name of the university is called Santo Tomas. It's in Quezon Province, Luzon, Philippines. It was built in like the 1500s. It was a coalition between who was the Archbishop at the time, Miguel Benavides, and the Knights Templar. And the interesting thing is that it was built for women. So they knew a long time ago that they would educate these women. And they're some of the most educated in the world. The average Filipina has at least a bachelor's degree. Even to check out groceries in the Philippines, you need a degree. So, we do ourselves and them a disservice when we come to the Philippines and underestimate them. But I have found them to be wonderful as far as caregivers. They're friendly, very hospitable, always laughing. These are some of the most happiest, joyous people that I've encountered in all of my travels. So I would like people to know that, the Philippines is not anymore. I wouldn't say that it wasn't at some point, but at this point, this is not for the washed up 70-year-old who doesn't have anything going for himself or couldn't get a woman in America. I would say this is for a young progressive man looking for a new idea and somewhere he can come and meet a woman of high quality, high education, with good hygiene and natural caregivers. The Philippines is a wonderful place full of, we were just walking here, me and my girl, she's over here. And as we were walking here, she pointed out all the various herbs and vegetables and fruits that's just readily available and the health benefits of them, So just walking, there's always education. She's always teaching me things. She's starting to teach me the language. She's even beginning to stand with me when it comes to others. Because there's like some unwritten rules, it seems, that the Filipino people are so close-knit, not just the family, but the community, that they will stand together against outsiders or foreigners, even if that foreigner sometimes could be like your boyfriend. Well, I would say if they're not really interested in you. If they care about you, things are a little different. And I'm glad that I was able to extend my trip and be here a little bit longer, because it gives me the opportunity to, experience her on a deeper level and things like that. I'm not really going to get into dating and how to meet or pick up a Filipina, because that's not really my purpose for these videos. What I hope to translate to you guys is the things that's needed to be able to transition from the United States to the Philippines. The things that must be done in the United States and the things that must be done in the Philippines. And I have various different areas that I'm going to be talking about. I believe to make a proper transition, you need to consider shelter, food, water, transportation, security, barterability, and medical issues. And I'm going to be touching on those things and how to prepare yourself in the United States to make the transition here. Me personally, I'm trying to look for a real simple life. I'm going to move into a kubu in Palampan Leyte, and I'm going to live as the natives. I'm going to build a house probably roughly for around 100,000 pesos, maybe 150, raise sheep, ducks, chickens, and grow my own organic vegetables. And what I hope to do is show you that process once I'm in the Philippines. I'll be back in September to start that process. In the meantime, we're going to go to some beautiful places. I'm going to take some footage like this. This is like world-class beaches, man. I tell you what, there's very few places in the world that you can go and get a view like this. The beautiful mountains and the people. And we're like in a fisherman's area where the fishermen come and repair their boats and they dock their boats. They do a lot of night fishing. That's why you see all the boats in the docks now. And they're preparing to go out this evening and, catch more fish. But what I'm gonna leave you with is a little bit of view and a little bit more footage of this area. If you like the content that I'm providing thus far, smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell notification. My plan is to drop many videos. Be on the lookout for my upcoming video, Filipino Ink, which will probably be released within the next 24 hours, where I get a tattoo from one of the top tattoo artists in Cebu City. For those of you that like ink, if there's anything that you would like me to talk about or any suggestion that you would have to make this channel better, please feel free to leave a comment below. I appreciate you guys and be hearing from you or talking to you again very soon. Again, this is Mark White with Osiris Transitioning, out. This place is lovely. They got some resort areas up here. The fisher boats. We're gonna walk along this beach a little bit and show you this view. Like, look at this view, fellas. World class, man. The Philippines is a world class place that you can come and live on a reasonable income. My goal is to live around $1,200 a month. But I make more than that in retirement. And, just stack a little bit of paper, live a simple life, produce my own food, and experience that. Me being from Chicago, I never had an opportunity to do those things. I've never caught a fish bigger than my hand in my life. I would like to do some deep sea fishing and just enjoy the things that the Philippines has to offer, And I would like to encourage you guys that even if that's not your goal, to come out and live in the Philippines, at least come out and, see for yourself what it is. A little danger right here, the ropes and things like that. People got their boats tied up. A very nice, clean beach area. I think now we're going to be stepping into maybe like a little bit cleaner area, but you got nice shade here. Nice little area looking out. It's a nice place to spend the day. Hey, my young Buntak. Pretty good. Just take a little video. Is this private?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, this is pretty nice over here. Just taking a look around, shooting a little footage, letting the people back know. This guy's on security. I guess that's a pretty nice beach. You won't be able to see it. But what resort is this?
Meteor Resort.
Meteor Resort?
Yeah.
Resort?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, so yeah, that